welcome to Sam's on Wrestling, and this is our Silly Thing series!
Yes!
Stop complaining about the name, it's sticking. This is our series where we literally just have some fun using wrestling as our muse.
Oh, that's a very good word.
Wrestling is our muse to do, quite frankly, stupid things, such as turning them into Star Wars characters or getting a football team.
It's the kind of thing you would do in class when you have a supply teacher.
Yes,
and
it literally
they tell you
is.
to work out the textbooks and you kind of write some stuff down, but really what you're doing is you're creating an all-time football 11 or whatever.
Or you are creating a brand new society using wrestlers. Yes, that's what you clicked on. We are going to take WWE wrestlers and we're going to create a brand new society using them. And I don't know, that's as open as I laid it, so I generally have no idea what you've got. You have no idea what I've got. There might be some crossover. It's really, really interesting. So before we get into our brand new societies using wrestlers and why we picked them, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go check out our other silly things. They are all hilarious and mental. We've actually loved all of them. I really do.
Yes.
They're one of my they're my second favourite just series as a general because it's just fun.
If in our roughly 8 years of friendship, Sam, what we've discovered is the thing we are best at is messing about.
Messing about, not being serious.
Yes.
Yeah, taking the piss, yeah. We should stop doing hardline journalism, really, and just constantly just
You really should.
turn wrestlers into Marvel characters and Harry Potter characters.
Works.
But like, share, and subscribe. Go watch all the other silly things. Sam, would you like to kick off? Tell me about your society.
I'll give you a brief overview of what I've gone with here. What I've decided to do is I have made a Wyatt society as a cult in the woods.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I've essentially...
I love it.
So, Bray did all those video packages where he'd actually have a big cult and he'd have everyone's wearing sheep masks and stuff.
Yes.
I've decided to actually flesh that out a little bit and just see if it can work.
All right.
So we are literally going off the grid completely, no social media, no electricity and all that. We are living as a society in the woods like a tribe, but, a little bit more like, civilized in a way.
That's civilized tribe.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, obviously, the first thing we've got to take care of is the cult leader. Obviously, it's Bray Wyatt. He's going to have Alexa with him as well. He's your cult leader. And I'm going to have... The wrestlers are going to fill roles in the society, but you've got to think there's a lot of other people. There's maybe a few hundred, maybe 100 people in the society. Right. So, that you've got to take care of. They're your almost civilians of the society who are kind of just there and need to be protected, etc. So... You've got Bray Wyatt, but I love Bray Wyatt, but I think he needs another mouthpiece as well to help him. Someone that's not him, that's maybe a little bit below him, that can be more of a preacher. Someone to kind of preach the word, the gospel of Bray Wyatt and what he stands for. So I've got...
Reverend Devon.
No, he should be in here. I could put him in. That's a great shout. I've gone with bearded Straight Edge Society CM Punk.
Oh, very good.
Very well. Yes, exactly. So he's almost like the conveyor of Bray's message when Bray's not around.
It's nice to know that your society's drug-free.
It really is. Well, considering some people here, some people might be breaking the rules. Actually, no, it definitely is. I'll explain why later. We have bartenders, Sam.
I also point out you're in the woods. It's very easy. Yeah. Oh, these mushrooms look very healthy for people.
Yes. Whoa. Yes. Now, on terms of the gospel and stuff, we have a priest that's going around basically just taking care of the Wyatt religion of the cult. I've got Damien Sandow.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So we have some many good talkers, many reverend talkers here with beards and long hair.
What you're saying is you're just mainly just trying to get more cult members.
Yes, exactly.
But you're in the woods.
Yes.
Are you going to send people on missions?
Just not going to go out. Sandow turns up your door.
Would you like to join the woods?
Just go to John Cena. John, join the woods. Join the society. Please.
Raise your hand
if
you'd like to join the woods.
Yes. But also we're gonna have families in this society, we're gonna have children, so we need schools. So
of course you need a school.
As the teacher, I've got Matt Striker.
Of course you've got Matt Striker.
Of course, we've got to have someone educating
the
youth.
kids.
Absolutely. We also, Sam, it's sad, but as is natural in society, people are going to die, Sam.
They are going to die. Yeah.
Now, we need someone to conduct funeral services. And we need someone to bury those people. No, not in a John Cena way, but we need an Undertaker. So, I've got an Undertaker.
You put Undertaker. Paul Barrett.
Yes.
You should have hired pallbearer.
Really should
You
have
missed a chance for a great gag there.
He can run the funeral service, but Undertaker does all the days work. So we've got the Undertaker in there, and he can control the weather and stuff like that.
Wearing a bit of a drought.
Yeah, exactly. or if someone does something wrong, or the people in the society are playing up, Bray can go, Undertaker, I need you to kind of do some lightning. So it looks like the gods, like cross with...
Why the gods? Just me.
Well, me as well, yeah.
If he just, literally, if Bray just stands in the middle going, lightning, but Undertaker's like behind a
the
tree.
I'll do it.
Look at me, follow me.
It's very useful. Or if we're being hunted by another tribe, we need to teleport. There we go, we can all teleport. So I think Undertaker's a bit of a cheat code. Now, I've also... real cheat code here.
Like just Dumbledore.
Pretty much. Now, we also need to hunt and gather as well. So I actually struggled because I decided we needed a hunter. And then I thought, well, I could go Hunterhurst Helmsley, but then he'll make himself the leader of the tribe and he won't, job to anyone. So I thought, no, we'll keep...
He won't job to the lion.
No, exactly.
Pedigree, the king of the jungle.
Yeah, no, but he'll hunt, but it'll take 5 days. He'll do it for ages. He'll just work the leg of the lion. Ages.
I'll put an Indian deathlock
exactly.
on the lion.
Exactly. So I thought, no, he's out. And then I couldn't actually think of anyone with like a hunting gimmick. So I can't explain this one, Sam. I've just put Raven there.
Of course.
But I just think it works.
If you took Raven and put a knife in his mouth, yeah, I can see it.
You can see it, can't you? I think it gets stuff done. I think it's a great addition to the kind of overall personality theme we've got going here. Kind of spooky, kind of weird, but great mouthpiece as well. So I put him in there. We also need someone to build homes, Sam, as well, to build us stuff. So I've gone with Jim Duggan. He doesn't really work. He's here, but he doesn't really know what's going on. He just kind of thinks we're out for a big holiday. But he's getting paid and he's just a happy-go-lucky guy. He doesn't really know much about what's happening. So we've got Jim Duggan, Uncle Doug in there. He's in there. Now, as a society, we need a bit of comedy. We need some jesters. We need some performance. This is my excuse to get R-Truth and Santino in there. R-Truth, literally, like Jim Duggan, has no idea what he's doing. And Santino's happy because he gets to bring his...
Can I ask, do they all have beards?
I'm going to make that mandatory. Yes, even for Alexa as well.
Yes.
That is going to be mandatory.
Just a merkin.
Yes, that is a part of the cult kind of religion doctrine. That will be happening.
Do you know what? If there's anyone I think could look sexy and gorgeous with a beard on, it's probably Alexa Bliss.
She'd pull it off.
She'd pull it off, I reckon.
Yeah.
If there's anyone I think who could do it off and you go, I still would fall madly in love with you. Yeah. Probably Alexa Bliss.
Absolutely. Now, I've also decided that in any society, we need bartenders. I've decided absolutely essential workers.
You've got Tom Cruise from
Exactly.
Cocktail.
Well, no, what I've done is I went Becky Lynch. Is it an Irish stereotype? Yeah, massively. But I was thinking, right, I do need more women in here. And you know what? It could be an Irish bar. We'll make it
To be fair, Sam, you say more women. I've got 2 women, to be fair.
I've also got
So, we're not leading a very... A, we're leading a sexist society, but B, our society will die out very quickly.
Well, no, there's women civilians in there.
Oh, because that's
just not
I
notable.
don't.
Okay, it's one of those societies. I understand.
They're all covered in mud.
I see. And the other one I've got is Hangman Adam Page.
Of course.
So, of course, they can swap shifts and, one person works there, but then Hangman will get drunk consistently.
Yes, that is an issue.
But he has a beard, so it's okay.
Of course, that's also fine.
Absolutely.
The fact that you didn't go for Stone Cold.
Oh, it's so valid. But then he doesn't have enough hair, Sam.
No, but the thing is, though, Stone Cold wouldn't need to bartend. He just needs to hold his hand up, and some way a beer would be thrown in his way. There you go. You want a beer? There's a beer. You want a beer? There's a beer.
It's completely valid.
That's actually the best Stone Cold impression I've ever done. That's actually all right.
That's actually. Then I decided.
Oh, hell yeah!
Before I'd thought of my Undertaker lightning scheme that I thought of mere moments ago when I was ad-libbing, I did need a fire maker.
You need fire.
Yeah, so I decided to throw Kane in there.
Of course.
Now, could it lead to family disputes? Yes, but it's okay because we've got so many great characters like CM Punk and Raven to keep the peace.
Of course,
we're great peacemakers, great diplomats, so that can only go well. And I've decided we need in a cult. I feel as though you need like an elder. Like an elder advisor, like someone who is wise.
This is me, I'm going to be furious.
You don't get involved in this at all, Sam. No, you don't. I don't know why I put him in here. I just decided to throw in John Laurinaitis. Because I can just imagine him, when he was on his wheelchair. I know we're going to have to be
your society's just taken a turn.
Well, I mean, it was...
No wonder you've got no women.
Was it going well anyway?
No wonder they left.
No, I can imagine, because I could just imagine him being in his wheelchair when he was in his people power phase and like spreading the word of of Bray Wyatt, be like Wyatt power and all this stuff. I for some reason it's an image that works in my head. And then I've got also an animal keeper.
Of course.
Because
Got to have someone to look after the
we
animals.
need someone to look after Santino Morella's Cobra.
Yeah, of
and I
course.
don't mean that's an innuendo.
I do.
Yes. I've gone with Jake Roberts, just to really, I think he
not
works.
Carly, because Carly can play the little recorder.
So out of book.
I'm improving.
But if we bring Carly in, he needs too much food. That's too much work for Raven.
I was going to say, Raven will need a partner.
That's way too much
Maybe we
work.
can have Tori, not that Tori, the other Tori.
Which is the other Tori?
So there's Tori from DX, who's, she literally, there's a Tori in
Oh,
DX.
no, I know, yeah.
But for a brief moment in 2001, we're going to watch it next month, actually.
Oh, really?
So, when we do the review of No Way Out, you'll see this lady, and literally Raven has a person who's literally dressed all in black, with a mask on, and it is Tori. So maybe Raven has Tori as his hunter.
That's
person.
the third
Woman's
one.
in black. She hunts at night.
Maybe if we get another woman in there, my cult can pass the Bechdel test.
And any of them talking about the men in the cave.
I don't know. I don't know if Alexa talks to anyone else. She's kind of there doing spooky stuff, talking to a dog. So yes, that is my cult.
I love your cult.
Thank you.
I really enjoy your cult.
Thank you.
I've got a very similar route.
Sure.
I don't have a cult. My people have landed on a desert island.
I nearly went with this kind of thing.
So here's the thing, right? First of all, the reason I came up with this idea, and I'm going to play to an audience of one right now.
And
right?
that's me?
So, no, it's me.
Oh, right.
When I was a kid and used to watch, we'd come home from school, there'd be CBBC, which was the
remember
just
it
got
well.
completely cancelled. They don't even do children's TV on BBC's dead. And there used to be a cartoon called, I think it was Noah's Island.
Right.
And essentially it was the idea based around Noah. But Noah was a panda.
As you did.
And Noah landed on an island. And they just kept throwing random animals on this island.
Right.
And they all had like a role on this island.
Right.
So I decided that every one of these wrestlers have landed on this island and we're going to make a society, guys.
Okay.
So I've got a very similar route to you.
Sure.
Okay, so we're on a desert island. So we need a leader. But I'm trying to create harmony in mine. Yours sounds like it will crumble in on itself within at least a week.
But that week.
It'll be a great week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create one for us. So you need a leader. You need a leader on top. Because everyone else is going to literally follow this person. Okay? Who's probably been the greatest leader of our generation? It's Roman Reigns. But I've done Babyface Roman Reigns where he has
Boring, no leadership quality Roman Reigns that didn't have a faction.
That guy, because that's what leaders are. So I've got Babyface Roman just because he still gets stuff done. However, everyone's okay with it now. We're all right. It's
not
okay.
back then. So
no, we're okay with it now.
The mental gymnastics for this are unbelievable.
It's fine though, because then I've got one that we've got a paired one, so I'll throw out my paired one. I need someone to go collect the lumber. Oh! The fact that most of you went woods, hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
So we do need someone for wood. And I've got him, he can help. But then if you get the wood, you need to build stuff.
Sure.
We need a builder. And all I'm going to say is, the Judgment Day do seem to build a clubhouse every single week.
They do.
On Raw.
Yes, every single time, every single week.
There's a brand new clubhouse.
Yeah.
So I've implemented the entirety of the Judgment Day, and I'll all the X1s. You got Edge and Rhea, Finn, JD McDonough,
Edge,
Roxanne. I've got some extra women just from the Judgment Day here.
Yeah.
They are the house builders, building constant clubhouse. Everyone's going, could you build something that doesn't have a dartboard in it? No! Clubhouse.
I'm with that philosophy.
Here's the PS5.
Yes, Carly.
It only plays JD McDonough versus Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
Here's your clubhouse. So I've got my clubhouse builders. There we go. And do you know what, Sam? We also need fire. You're absolutely right. We need the elements.
Oh, yes.
But I didn't want a satanic monster.
Yeah, that is a problem with Kane. He has some behavioural issues.
And I'm looking for a nice society that Roman Reigns is like lording over with an iron fist.
Right.
So I decided that Darby Allin has his flamethrower.
That makes sense.
And he's walking around going, flame?
Well, this is cheap because now you're just bringing people with props.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They've got the prop. They've
so
landed
you're
on
only bringing Darby Allin in for his equipment, not for his personality.
No,
Because he's just going to jump off trees.
Darby Allin, hey, whatever he does in his pastime is fine. You know? Everyone can do whatever. They have their role in society. And if they want to go and hang out, they can go and hang out.
But do you have a hospital to keep up with Darby Allin's spinal issues?
I do have someone who is working in the medical field, yes.
I don't, because we don't believe in that in the cult. That made it easy.
I have a doctor. Now, when I say doctor, I mean doctor.
Is it where I'm thinking?
No, it's not. But go who you want. I just want to hear the
economics.
I wanted to do that. But no, I actually went for a person who actually has a medical license. Because I nearly went with Kane.
Kane, yes, that's what I was thinking,
did,
yes.
But I didn't. I went with someone who actually has a medical license.
Oh.
I went with Britt Baker, who can also look after Roman's teeth.
That is a priority.
And I think it's a real priority. But also, she is mainly there for Darby Allin when he clearly gets it wrong.
Yes.
Now, we have fire, but we need water. You know,
Well, you're on an island.
we
You need a filter.
You need a filter and stuff like that. But to be honest, filters are hard to get. You have to boil it, which means you need a pan. We haven't got that. We're on a desert island, so it's a bit of a problem. You're in the woods. You can go Tesco still.
Good planning.
That's the problem. I haven't planned it. They've landed. It's not their plan. I'm doing the opening scenes of Lost. They didn't mean to be there. They just so happened that somehow Darby Allin got a flamethrower than customs. That's all I'm saying. Darby Allin likes to coffin drop. He coffin dropped out of a plane and took it down with him. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
Right? So we need water. So all I'm saying is, who can produce liquid almost out of their mouth? Very impressively. I did want to go with Triple H, but he needs a bottle. So I've gone with Asuka, and I'm going to tell her, could you do a favour? Could you de-poison your mist?
So what you have here is your main water source, and I'm just saying...
It's a woman doing this.
Spitting at people.
Yeah.
It's an interesting option.
If she can make green stuff, she can make great cocktails as well. What are you looking for? Orange juice.
Well, you missed a trick because famously, one of the wrestlers that is feuded with Vince is Jesus. So that would have been a real cheat code for getting water.
I'm not. He is a wrestler.
He is
a famous wrestler.
By
do you remember what his theme song was?
How did it not?
It was Funkasaurus.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course, yes. Oh, WWE.
Do you know what, Sam? I've also got a hunter. And do you know what? Just for educational purposes, I'm going to take away the whole concept of a joke. You were there going, I can't think of a hunter gimmick. There was a hunter gimmick. They were in the golden generation in '93. It's Skinner. Skinner the Hunter. He once had a match with Bret Hart on pay-per-view. Skinner. And now I'm doing it based on Skinner from The Simpsons. But yes, we have got Skinner. I have got a hunter, and there's a famous shot of him with like one of his promo vignettes. He's got a knife in his mouth, and he's in like a bog, really. He's meant to be in like a lake, and he just disappears below. You go, is he any good at wrestling? No. No. He comes around chewing tobacco and it's just...
I knew there would be someone from New Gen that was on, but I didn't want to Google and then shit. I thought, no, I shall use my own knowledge.
Speaking of the New Gen, we need someone to look after agriculture.
Of course.
You've got about farming. You forgot about looking after the pigs.
We're going to do some farming.
Yeah, I suppose. I've got the Godwins, Sam.
Oh, really?
You got to have the Godwins.
Of course.
At all times, you need the Godwins. Why would you not have Godwins?
No.
I think a steady supply of dungarees is really good for a society.
Agreed. Well, that would be definitely a part of mine.
I think we need dungarees. You're missing out on dungarees because
we're the whites. We have dungarees.
You're back to Tesco's again. That's the thing. I might be producing it. So then, Sam, you forgot about sanitation.
No, we just don't care. We're mud people. We're whites.
You got to have someone look after sanitation. This Duke the Jumpster Drosy, he just pulls out trash cans out of nowhere. He literally lives in a bin. He's essentially the guy from Sesame Street lives in a bin. It's Duke the Jumpster Drosy.
Yes,
Look after sanitation, Sam.
It's perfect. This really is an audience of one.
I know. And do you know what, Sam, right? We need a teacher. We need an educator. But screw Matt Striker, he sucks. We've got Dean Douglas to be our teacher. Dean Douglas. I haven't had to change people because Sam picked them. It's Dean There have been 2 teachers on WWE TV, and if you want, there's been a 3rd. But Dean Douglas is there to educate you, and he had a paddle that he used to paddle people with, That's a paddling. What was the paddle called? Do you know?
No.
The Board of Education.
Better.
By the way, if you want a Sam's on Wrestling, Sam versus Sam trivia thing to help you out, he is the shortest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time with 12 minutes.
How did that happen?
A click.
Oh, wow.
Shawn gave away his IC title because it's Shawn. He took it and then Razor beat him
in 12 minutes.
Immediately afterwards. Wow. Sam, we need to look after fitness.
Of course.
Someone's going to look after Darby with his fitness because otherwise he's just going to, run around with flamethrowers and kill himself. So we need someone with fitness. So we need someone to do lots of fitness activities.
Oh, no.
So we need someone to, look after the fitness
worst
people.
Zumba class in history.
Do you know what's the fittest the WWE fans have ever been is a Jey Uso?
After the yes, that was really good for the shoulders.
That was good for the shoulders. So maybe if we had a Jey Uso versus Daniel Bryan match, they'd come out and go, I've come out fitter. Thank you, WWE.
Yeah.
So we've got fitness, but you know what, Sam? Sometimes, not just that. The final person I need is someone who's loving life.
Sure.
You need a morale officer.
A morale officer. Two things that go hand in hand. We need an officer for morale.
And who else was going to be loving life? It's Michelle McCool, because she's loving life. That was her first gimmick. Right. She would walk out and go, I'm Michelle McCool, and I'm loving life. And you're like, this isn't a gimmick. And so she's just going around. She's making everyone feel happy. She's making everyone feel great. We need someone to keep the peace.
Of course.
You need the police. You need someone in the police. However, Sam, you're thinking of Big Boss Man.
Oh yeah, I was.
Too aggressive, too angry.
I thought so.
Remember, this is a nice society. So I've gone Canadian and we've gone for the Mountie because Canadians are lovely and
They
the
are.
Mountie police are just really nice.
Right.
They're not going to put you in jail for no reason. They're on horseback. So we've got the Mountie. But here's the thing. So I was trying to come up with real jobs. Real jobs, right? And I was thinking, what have I missed, right? And I'd only got a few at this point. And I turned to Ellie Mae, my loving partner, in bed. Literally, it was just before we went to sleep. And I went, Ellie Mae, if you were like starting a society like on a desert island, what kind of like job, what would you need? And she went, a cobbler.
A cobbler.
And I was like, what? She was like,
Such an Ellie Mae response.
you need a cobbler. And I went, what, someone to make shoes? And I went, yeah, you might get splinters on your feet.
Make shoes out of thin air.
So, in respect of Ellie Mae believing, and importantly believing we need cobblers on our desert island, I thought, who could be my cobbler? And I really struggled because there was no one I was associated with shoes.
No.
But then I realised, Sam, in the heat of the moment, that there was a perfect person.
Sure.
Who's obsessed with clobbering.
That's the mental gymnastics you did.
It's clobbering time to make some shoes. It's CM Punk the Shoemaker.
He's going to be fuming that you put him so far down the pecking order of the card.
Could you imagine? We get the desert like Roman is right going, you make fire, you do water, shoes.
Punk was going to do a podcast complaining about his role in the society.
I went to Britt Baker and she wouldn't cut out, she wouldn't pop that spot, she wouldn't take me off, it hurts. And now suddenly I've got a splinter she won't take out because my cobbling business is going downhill because I can't make shoes. Genuinely, could you imagine? I'm just the brain of Ellie Mae. I love that woman with all my heart. For her to turn to me and go, they need cobblers? Not fire, not doctors, not teachers, not agriculture, not sanitation. We need cobblers. So I'm going to ask it to you, the fans. If I can remember to put a poll out, I'll put a poll out. Whose society is the better society? Is it Sam's Wyatt Woods next to Tesco society? Or is it mine? How did they have all those props on that desert island? Who do you think has the better society? Whose society would you like to live under and rule under? Whose is better? Please let us know in the comments. Also, tell us yours. Who would you want to start a society with, solely with wrestlers? Who are you starting a society with? Give us your reasons. Put it in the comments. That'll be a really good laugh. If someone puts it in the comments, we might even read them out one day. Thank you very much for joining us for our silly thing. We've had another laugh. I love this so much. It's such good fun. Thank you much for joining us, and we will see you again for another bit of silly things next time. Bye-bye.